Friday fitness on a Saturday. And I just feel like chatting, so I will edit out all the long pauses in this, I promise. But I'll probably title the video something like first run after COVID, and then maybe parentheses talk about should you work out when you're sick, because of course that was on my mind. Because I just got over slash am still getting over COVID, and yes, I'm shirtless, look at my tattoo. Uh, I just worked out and went for a run, and uh, my hair, as you can tell by my beard length and scruffiness, I am in 100% man of the wild mode right now. So my hair, after a workout, my hair is like out here on the sides and sort of flattening out on top because it's super heavy, and my hair's naturally kind of curly, and so with exercise it gets, and sunlight, it gets curlier. I look like a full-blown crazy person. So I just got out of the shower, and now it's wet and slicked back, so it's blending into the thing behind me. There's no chance of me ever looking good, and I just have to live with that. And the cat is right behind the camera, really wants to start batting it. Ironic because I'm playing with a baseball bat. But anyways, just a lot of thoughts, and I'm home alone. So to answer the question, should you work out when you're sick? The answer is yes, a little. Now, why you shouldn't work out is, one, you don't want to be training to failure. You don't want to be adding fatigue. Your body's already going through a lot. It's trying to clear up a lot of fatigue and inflammation. You don't want to add anything to it. It's extremely unlikely you'd be able to build muscle while you're sick because your body is working in overdrive to fight the infection, and it's extremely unlikely that you're eating in a massive surplus of any kind. So you can stop trying to build muscle. Like, take a deload week and work out kind of at maintenance. Don't take anything to failure. And you don't work out, don't work out for too long, because exercise suppresses your immune system because you're building up inflammation and your body doesn't want to start fighting it while it's generating. So if you actually like test people's immune responses, they are low during and after exercise. So like, keep your workout short. I was just doing essentially like a much longer foam roll and stretch, and just kind of like getting the breathing going, getting the muscles stretched out and feeling good. And then I would lift just a little bit, like just around maintenance. Sometimes like one set of presses at a relatively light weight. Leave it to like 4 reps in reserve type of a workout. And so the trajectory of me getting sick. My wife got sick on, like, started having symptoms on a Saturday, and I started having symptoms on Tuesday. So luckily, we were like just absolutely prepared to stay home for the week. So I knew it was coming. I probably even like had COVID and just didn't have symptoms yet, and so I banged out the last remaining workouts. Cat, don't you bat that camera. Banged out the last remaining workouts that I could on like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then just planned to deload. And when the infection was peaking for me Wednesday and Thursday, I'm pretty sure I didn't work out at all. Like, my sleep was really badly affected because I was coughing and stuffed up, and it was just hard to fall asleep and stay asleep. And yeah, I was luckily I have 2 different kinds of protein shakes, so I was living on protein shakes because solid food just was, it was too much of a hassle to eat any dry solid food. So yeah, I was the only upside is that I lost even more body fat. And as you can hear, it takes forever for COVID to go away completely. Like, I got over, like, the hump was just the typical hump of a very bad cold. There was like day 1, day 2, kind of realizing this was the worst of it, and then that irritating phase where, like, I feel fine. I think I'm over the worst of it. Nope, it sucks again. Oh, I think I'm fine. I think I'm kind of over the worst of it. Like your head just clears for a couple, just enough to notice that you're like, hey, I feel better. And then it gets bad enough to notice again. You're like, no, no, I don't. But I stopped, like I did, Liv stopped testing positive a long time ago. So did I. But that just that sense of still having a touch of a cold is there. You can hear it. Like if I talk for too long, you can hear it. I always feel it before bed and when waking up. I'm always stuffed up and have runny noses. My sinuses are fucked. I get a lot of nosebleeds anyways. It's just one of the curses that I must bear. And blowing my nose a lot aggravates it. So my sinuses are just fucked. But I got through the worst of it. You know, was able to stay home completely uninterrupted for a week. So there's zero chance we spread it to anybody. And then we got through it, and yeah, that's where our luck fell. So then I got back to half workouts. I decided when I was starting to feel better, like the Thursday Friday ish type, maybe just Friday Saturday. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do one set of everything. I'm not gonna skip any sections of the workout. So foam rolling and stretching, abs, whatever my main presses are, and plyometrics. And yeah, just chopped it in half because I normally do two sets of everything. So I just did one. And then at the start of this week, I went back to just full workouts. Can't leave the camera alone. Yeah, and then today, so yesterday, it was the absolute fucking dead of winter here. Like, it's spring, technically, and just, as always, in goddamn Alberta, it's like, it's sort of snowy, sort of rainy, whatever, and then fucking blizzard yesterday. Absolute dead of winter yesterday. Today, so unbelievably goddamn gorgeous. I went for a 10K. Ran back to my old neighborhood and came back up here. It was beautiful. Took my shirt off for the run home to try and start getting some sun on my skin. My poor white skin. And it was great. It's like, it is a beautiful summer day out right now. It makes you want to drink beer and barbecue and play softball. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm landing. My tattoo schedule completely fucked because my financial situation completely fucked. The job hunt not going super well. Last week I had like one day of feeling really positive about it because I had a phone interview and an in-person interview. Looks like nothing came of it though. So yeah, I can't afford literally anything, so I can't afford to get tattooed again. So my last appointment passed, and I canceled it. And my next one, it's so extremely unlikely that I will have any money by the next appointment. I'm not going to cancel it in case. I'm going to wait until 48 hours because money might just fall in my lap somehow. It fucking happens. So yeah, no progress on that, but this tattoo is still there, and I'm still doing like a chest and ab focused workout and losing body fat. I'm definitely at the lowest body fat percentage I've ever been. And like I said, I lost some muscle from COVID, but it's already kind of coming back. And just in general, like my muscle mass is probably, well, it's surely higher than I've ever had previous times in my life. Maybe there's a chance when I worked at SATE and I had access to a proper bench press and I was eating a lot, there may be a chance that I had a bigger chest then. But I think that's all an illusion because so much of what I think about, and I've talked about this before, but it just can't make sense anymore because I can't show you the clip. But there's a thing we were filming in this room when Liv was working on pole dancing, I see my own reflection in the mirror in one kind of like panning shot. And when I watched it back, I was struck with how big I looked. I was like, yeah, like I have a good fucking physique in that shot. But it's like it's 2 seconds. It's in the mirror of something else, and I would never show anyone Liv's pole dancing without her consent and approval and enthusiasm. But I've also seen a thing that I'll also talked about this I think once, but this anniversary of an event past, not an event even, but there's a day that my friends and I went out to a brewery and I was wearing a tank top, and I felt at that time that I looked really good. Like I was happy with my physique in that. I remember before going out being like, I can't believe I'm a tank top person now. I'm happy with my physique. And of course, when the like this was a year ago memory popped up, I look like a like tiny normal person. It's not like impressive objectively whatsoever, and I think that's actually a good thing. It means that I'm making so much progress. My normal has changed. Because I think of myself like I can see my own fluctuations. That's the cat playing with the camera. I can see my own fluctuations happening. So yeah, I am objectively much bigger now than ever before. Even if I feel like I'm still having good looking days and smaller looking days, there's still like objectively a trend upwards that the subjective can't capture. So I'll wrap up this video with this kitty. Oh, he's silhouetted. With this kitty. Look at my wall of paintings. That's my other hobby, I paint. That's a Jim Morrison flag and a Frank Turner flag. There's another kitty. Pretty face.